Hello everybody, how are you? In today's video, I'm going to share another interesting story. So please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. Once there lived a woman named Linda in the village called Winslow. She worked hard and earned for her living. She had a daughter named Sandra. Sandra was very intelligent but a little lazy. You know, after the death of her husband, she did not say anything to her, and due to advantage of this, Sandra so Sandra showed laziness in doing any kinds of work. But her mother did not like this. She always used to say something or other to her, but Sandra was not listening to her mother. Sandra Linda used to go outside of the house to for work, and Linda and Sandra used to stay in house whole day. So due to advantage of this, she became very lazy. Linda was really worried about that. How can she get rid of this laziness? But she was unable to do so anything. So friends, in this way, Sandra Linda used to stitch clothes in other shop, and in this way she was earning money. One day, Linda says to Sandra, "Hey Sandra, get up fast. Why are you sleeping so much? If you will not get up on time, then you will get late for school. Get up fast. It's getting late." Then Sandra says to mother, you always keep saying like this. Let me sleep for some more time. I am very sleepy. I want to sleep more. Then mother started saying lots of things to her, but she was very lazy. After some time, she woke up and got ready for school. When she reached school, she started daydreaming in school, and she fell asleep in school. Then her teacher started saying lots of things to Sandra. Sandra Sandra became very sad, and she returned in her house. One day, Sandra's school teacher called to Linda. Then, when Linda reached school, then school teacher says to Linda, "Listen, sister, your daughter is not paying attention in her studies. If she will get similar marks again, then I will expel from the school. You should pay attention in your daughter's study, okay?" Then Linda says to teacher, "I work outside of the house, so that's why I am unable to pay attention my daughter. But I promise you, from now onwards, I'll pay attention in her studies." While returning, and with this thought, she went in a nearby temple, and she prays to God, and she says, "Listen, my dear God, you always listen to everyone. Please listen to me this time. Please help to my daughter to get rid of this laziness. I don't want anything. Please listen to me this time." And she returned in her house, and she got busy doing in her chores. In this way, 2 to 3 days passed. One day, whenever Sandra was sleeping in her room, then in the mid of the night, terrible dream. She had a terrible dream, and in her dream, she goes in a very beautiful place, in a very beautiful town, and on the place there were lots of beautiful different colors of flowers, lots of pastries, cakes, and lots of many things to eat. She became very happy, and she says, oh, this is really very nice place, and here nobody will disturb me, and I'll eat lots of pastries and cake, and I'll sleep here. I'll take rest here as much as I want. And she became very happy. But as soon as she started eating eating pastries, and she started touching pastries or anything like fruits or cakes, it vanishes. Then she says, what is happening? As soon as I touch anything, it vanishes. And she became very sad. And sadly, she started she started walking on the same place. After some time, she saw a hut, and then she goes near the hut, and she sees there was an old lady, and she was talking to herself, and she was saying, in our town no one no one no one in our town nobody can found find anything without doing any work. If anyone wants to stay in this town, then they will have to do work, otherwise they will they will not find anything. Then Lindra then Sandra says to mother, what is happening here? As soon as I touch anything, it vanishes. Then old mother says to Sandra, listen daughter, if you want to stay here, then you will have to do work. Only then you will get food. Then Sandra says to mother, no, I don't want to leave this place. I want to go that place where I don't have to do any kinds of work. I only want to eat and sleep. I want such kind of place. Then 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 she started running in she started running towards another place. After some time, she reached in uh, another town, and she became very happy. You know, on that place there was lots of fruits, cakes, and pastries. Again, she became very happy, and 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 that place oh, she also finds an old lady, and an old lady and old lady says to Sandra, if you want to stay here, then you can eat as much as you want. Then Sandra became very happy, and he says, really, mother-in-law, really, my dear mother, I can I eat whatever I want? Then old lady says to Sandra, yes, Sandra, you can eat as much as you want. Then Sandra goes in a garden, and she started eating lots of fruits, cakes, and she did not stop eating fruits and cakes. After eating lots of fruits and cakes, she feels sleepy. But as soon as she started sleeping, old lady came, and he says, in our town no one sleeps. In our town no one sleeps. In our town only we enjoy and eat and have fun. If you want to stay here, then you can only eat and have fun. Then Sindra feels very sad and started crying, and she says, no, I don't want to stay in this place. I want to that place. I want to live with my mother. I don't want to stay here. And in her dream, she started running, and after some time, she she reached in a place, and that place there was a fairy. And then she says to fairy, I want to go my I want to go my home. I want to meet my mother. Please let me go. Then fairy says to Sandra, listen my dear Sandra, if you want to go and meet your mother, then you will have to wake up on time and you will have to do your work by yourself. Okay, and and you will never show laziness in doing any kinds of work. Okay, then Sandra says to fairy, okay, can I go? I don't want to stay here, please let me go. I will follow or your instruction. I'll do my work by own. Then then fairy says to Sandra, okay, you can go. Then Sandra wake up from her dream, and from that day her behavior changed. She started working, she started waking on time, and started doing her work by herself. After watching all of this, her mother became very happy, and she says thanks to God. So friends, we can learn from this story. We should never show laziness in doing any kinds of work, and we should do our work by herself, and we should never become lazy in our life. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.